3 of the new year. So maybe you're still not used to calling it Spooning My Way instead of Hunting My Dreams. I'm so tired. Like, you can hear it, I think. I'm a little tired. Little change of scenery today. Why? For a very good reason, actually. It is to show off my wall of shame. The problem is I've been having more and more ideas for book nooks and modified books, so I've been collecting, bases for those works, and they are pretty cheap, pretty easy to access. So I've been collecting a lot of them because, well, it's free. It's free crafting supplies, which is a luxury usually and doesn't happen very often. So I've been really happy and I've been collecting a lot of it, and now I have so much and I haven't even started on one. So that's a little bit wall of shame. But I hope that I can get my eyes running and manage to do some fun stuff with them and actually make them, not just collect craft supplies with ideas, which I usually do, as most crafters do. Especially disabled crafters that don't always have the spoons to make everything they want to make, because life sucks. Anyway, look at this little buddy, little mouse sitting on top of raspberries. They don't look much like raspberries anymore, but I still like them. So this week has been a very light week because I spent most of it completely exhausted. Like, the way I slept was not in sync with everything I had to do that week, so most of it was just coping with 2 short nights. Also, I've been collecting nightmares like they're fucking candy lately, and they're fucking awful. So my sleep has really not been great. It's been pretty bad. So I did not do as much as I wanted to do, of course, because there's only so much mind space that I can spare to do stuff. So on Sunday, it was rested, so the only thing I did was tidy up the place, and it really needed it. And I spent a few hours on it because it was a mess everywhere, and I just didn't even recognize stuff. So I did a little tidying. The next day was Monday, and Monday is Tarot Club day, and I went. And I felt very proud of myself. I only was like 3 minutes late, and someone, I will not give name because he's an asshole, was an asshole and told me, yeah, next time the door closes in time. Fuck all. It didn't change anything. Anyway, I crocheted a bit. I crocheted quite a lot this week. Been struggling because fuck, those plushies are hard to make, and I forgot how fucking hard to make they are. But I crocheted a bit. I really hope to finish them by the end of the 2 plushies by the end of the month, so I'm working toward it slowly but surely. And I wrote a fic that had a lot of success because it was fluff, and fluff usually has more success than hurt because not everybody wants to cry. So I get it. So that's what I wrote. I should have wrote some one fic in advance for February, but guess what? I did not. Instead I wrote fluff out of nowhere. On Tuesday I called the optician to ask them what was going on and why didn't they call me back about the health insurance problem, and she said she couldn't make my insurance work, so I was supposed to spend $230 on it. I was like, you can sure you can't reach my insurance because I can't afford $230. I'd really rather it's my health insurance that pays that, but that was not fun. So I also called my Intuition Health Insurance. Indeed, I spent like an hour on it because I still couldn't find someone to help me. Only people that wanted to sell me something, that was always very annoying. And yeah, I told my optician that she needed to call that number, so it was the after sale service, I don't know what to call, and so it should help her. And I haven't heard from her since, so I really hope she did and it worked, because for now I don't know. I also went to several places. I went to fetch a package, and I went to Lidl to buy chocolate because that was not working. Like, it was starting to really be bad about me eating chocolate, and about a lot of it, so I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more settled now that I don't have half my mind focused on the addiction right now. So that's really nice. I also did some laundry, some more crochet, and I put up the skeleton for February's bullet journal. Wow, am I tired? So the skeleton is here. I did not have the sketches yet, but at least I know vaguely where everything is going. On Wednesday I baked. I did the dishes for like 3, 4, maybe 5 hours because it just takes that long. And then I made the brioche crown again because I wanted to try a new way of doing it. Maybe that would improve the textures. It did improve it a little, but not a lot. But it's still something. And I made macarons. And I wanted to clean because I needed to clean, but the laundry, the dishes and the baking took all of my energy, and I went to bed at like 8 a.m. So I did not have the time nor energy to clean after that. I was like, I'll do it 2 days later, because my new landlord that I just met, was supposed to come on the next day, so on Thursday. So I got up earlier on Thursday to clean before he showed up. And man, I was exhausted because between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. first, there's not a lot of hours. There's only 6 hours, and I did not sleep 6 of them. I slept very poorly and very little, and I was hallucinating, I was having nightmares. It was awful. So I was completely exhausted, but I still cleaned, got the landlord coming. I called again the insurance, and oh, I didn't do that on Wednesday, I did that on Thursday. I called the insurance and the optician, and I spent, I don't know, like half an hour, maybe less, commenting on Fix because I haven't done that in a while and I really should do it more. Yesterday, sadly, I still had to get up earlier, and that means that after a night of sleeping maybe 3 hours, the next night I spent sleeping for 6 hours, So I'm still pretty exhausted. And it's running deep and it's gonna last a long time. But I had to get up because I had Mahjong Club and I used the opportunity to go to the library, and at the same place there is all of the donation of books. So I did not have all of that until yesterday. Until yesterday it fit on one shelf already. But I got those four, two of those, the big encyclopedia, the little one, the thin one, two of those books. All that was yesterday, and they're for free, so free. So I didn't want to, and so I took them, and I was completely exhausted. They were so heavy, and I twisted my ankle while I was carrying them, and so when you're carrying a lot of weight, when you twist your ankle into a hole in the ground, it's just 10 times worse because all of the weight is pulling on the twisting. It was really painful. And so I had to first make a trip with me, my bag, and my enormous bag of books that I got at the library, and then I went back from my car to the place which is not closed, and then carried the huge box full of books, heavy as shit, all the way to my car again. And then I had to go buy some fucking zucchini for my cats because it's no longer summer and zucchini is starting to get a little hard to get. So since I still needed to feed my cats, I went there, and I went home and I crushed it in a little, and mostly I read because I needed rest. Yesterday I didn't even read all that much. I just went to bed after coming home, and I was like, I don't care, I'm going to bed. I put on my pajama, stayed in bed for a few hours. I did not actually sleep, but it took me forever to warm up already, and even the hot shower didn't do much because it's freezing right now, and the heat is seeping outside so fast. So I was struggling to get warm again and to sleep, so I just spent hours lying in bed, just doing nothing, trying to cope. So yeah. And today I woke up and it was from a nightmare, and I'm pretty glad I forgot most of it. But I also woke up with the need for Rice Krispies because sometimes that happens. And so I went to the mall and spent money again to buy some marshmallow and Rice Krispies so I could make myself some treats. And I also bought something else, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, see, I bought some fruits because I need to balance a little everything that I'm baking. I need to balance something healthy with it. So I did it. And also some cat food because my cats do not have the same thing, and I have to balance, and it's even worse than my meds. But I'm doing it. Today I wanted to plan my bed. It's only midnight. I'm still gonna be awake for hours and hours, but I'm doing it now because frankly I want to go take a bath and I do not want to put on clothes again after that, so I'm filming it now that I still have clothes on. I'm not gonna walk around naked, I'm just gonna be in a pajamas, you know. So I want to plan my bed. The truth is, it's freezing and raining every day outside, so I don't think I will actually start working on the wood and everything outside right now. I'm still gonna wait a month or two for the good weather to come back because I'm not motivated enough to do that under the rain, you know, in the freezing cold. So I'm gonna wait until it's cold and it's dry, until it's warm and dry. I need dry, or else it's not gonna work well. And I want to write and I haven't done that yet because when I'm exhausted my brain just doesn't work, you know. I can't write when I'm fucking exhausted. And I crocheted a bit, and I want to crochet more in front of pushing daisies that I've been putting off for a long time. For now I have 2 of the 4 testicles that I need to crochet for the cursed dolls. And I'm really hoping to finish the 4 of them today, and really I want to finish them next week. Next week I want to go to the swimming pool. I have to go to the optician, hopefully to pick up my glasses. I have to put go to the shoe repair store because my favorite shoes have a hole in it and there's water seeping inside and I really need to repair because I need them for winter. So I need them. And it's right, I want to actually do some archery. I haven't done it in a while. Weather is shit and I don't want to do it. The weather is shit. I'm lacking arrows too, so I should probably go buy some more, but I don't want to. If I don't do it today, I want to plan the bed. It shouldn't take long, I just have to do it. Finish the cursed dolls, go to the swimming pool because my period are finally over. I want to do the bullet journal for February, the sketches and film, so I have time, you know, in the last few days. Do some more commenting because I really need to do that. And also I want to craft, so I want to print some more photographs for the gallery walls for frames because I have new pictures that I want to put, so, and I still have a lot of frames. So continuing on the work, I think I will only stop when all of my walls are covered in it. And then it may take a while, but not that long anymore. And take that occasion to print some flowers. So at first I wanted to go the ecological good for the planet route and cut out magazines, pictures of flowers to put in the book. But I can't find it and I don't want to spend 6 months searching every garden book for some flowers. I'm just gonna print them. It's a little more pricey, but it's a lot less problem and mind space. And yeah, it's gonna work. And that way I can do both ways because it's not gonna be ugly magazine page on the other side. So that should be fun. Yeah, and so I could do the flower book cutout. And hopefully I will show you next week to show you exactly what I mean by that. So I can show you and be proud of it because I haven't crafted in a long time and I'm really itching to do the book nooks because I feel like my mind is compensating for the crushed camping car dream by focusing on the book nooks and say do them all right now. That's why I have so many books. And so yeah, that's kind of the idea. I'm gonna do that next week. Hopefully I will not be as exhausted. I do not have mahjong and I will not go to the Tower Club because I'm not suicidal. Monday I will sleep. So I am suicidal actually, but that's another story. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do next week. Hope you will still be there to watch it. See you next week.